Hello everyone, Annyeonhaseyo, Namaste and welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are doing great, and I'm so sorry for uploading the videos very late because I have been busy recently a lot and I'm not able to take out time to make videos here, but your motivation and your questions keep on motivating me to make the videos, and so here I am. But before getting into the video, I think the GKS application forms have been closed and the deadlines of most of the universities are over for masters and PhD, and you people must have applied smoothly. Your procedure must be smooth, and some of you must have applied to the embassy track, and some of you must have directly given your documents to the university, and many of you must be waiting for the interview and you did receive an email. So here I thought to upload a video on interview questions, what interview questions I faced, and I also asked a few of my friends and they shared me the interview questions as well. So I will basically tell you the questions in this video, and I know that the procedure must have been hectic for many of you because getting the documentation done is not easy, especially when you are in India and especially when you are in government universities. So getting done your documents on time and trying your best is all we need, because giving our 100% is what we can do. And I know you must have tried a lot. I also tried a lot. Some things were in my hands, some things were not. But anyways, I know you must have learned a lot of things, because I personally learned many things while applying to GKS, and it does not matter whether you win the scholarship or not, because learning is itself a great journey, a great procedure, and applying must have already made you learn a lot of things. So getting started, let's get into the video. So as far as I know, as far as my knowledge is considered, or according to me, from past few years, the questions for GKS interview has been almost similar. They ask the similar questions and general questions. Very few times they are related to your subjects, and it depends on the applicant or on the person who is giving the interview. Yes, you people, it totally depends on you how differently, how creatively you can answer those general questions, because those questions are asked to everyone, and it depends on the creativity of the speaker or the person who is giving the interview, how he or she is answering it, right? So let's get started with the first question. That is, mostly the question or the interview starts with general introduction, and you can introduce yourself in Korean or English, in whichever language you are comfortable in. They will ask you in which language you want to introduce, so you can introduce yourself, and that is again up to you how you are introducing, what things you are going to include in your introduction, what things you are not going to include in your introduction. And mostly the things are mentioned in your CV or resume, which you have provided along with your application or your SOP or PS. So you can take out few important things from that and any extra thing which you want to add, right? The second thing which was asked was, how did you know about kgsp or GKS? How did you come across the term kgsp, and how did you know about the scholarship? Yes, this was the question which was asked, and here you can tell that how you learned about GKS through a friend, through a website, through YouTube, through anything, through any incident that you encountered in your life, and how you learned about kgsp. That was all about the question. The third question was, why Korea? Yes, this is the most common question. Why you want to apply in Korea? Why you want to study in Korea? And this was asked. Okay, so this was the third question. Coming up to fourth question. So if you are an applicant who has applied through university track, I applied through university track, so they will ask why you are choosing this particular university. This is also again a very general question, so you have to talk about all the positive traits or the things which you are finding interesting in that university. You have to tell those all things in that, why that particular university. Then the fifth question which was asked to me was, what difficulty you faced in Korea? What difficulty you will face in Korea? So you can mention the things which will be difficult for you to cope up with. Suppose the language, the surrounding, mostly things generate or operate with the help of machines. So that adapting to that culture can also be difficult. You may take time, and especially the most difficulty people are facing is that the food and also the language. Food and language are the main basic problems. So they asked me what difficulty you will face in Korea, and how will you, the sixth question was, how will you cope up with those difficulties, what things and what general methods you will adapt to cope up with those difficulties which you are going to face after getting the scholarship or coming to Korea. This was my sixth question. Then the seventh question was asked to me, how do you relieve stress? Yes, this was the question asked. Eighth question was, tell me something about your personality. Yes, they asked something about my personality. So basically I mentioned about that, about my strength, about my weakness. It was also included in that answer. Coming up to the next question, which is, what are the main characteristics or traits of a GKS grantee? Yes, what abilities or characteristics a GKS grantee or the person getting a GKS scholarship should be. And this was very difficult question, and I paused just for 30 seconds and then I answered. Okay, so this was again asked. Then the 10th question was, is there anyone whom you highly respect or you admire, someone who has played an important role in your life? Yes, so this was the question. I think it was from my personal statement because I had mentioned about that one person, and I think they read that, and that is why they asked that in the interview. Or maybe it was a general question, I really don't know, but it was asked. Then 11th question was, why you are applying to that subject? Of course, that question, why that subject? Why do you want to do management? I changed stream. That is why I think they had asked. So I mentioned like what things interested me to do management and why I wanted to do management. Fine. The 12th question was, why you must be selected, why you must be given the scholarship. And this is again a very common question. When you sit for a job interview, they will surely ask you, why shall we hire you? So this was the question, why you must be selected. And again, this was again a typical question, but you must be prepared. It is not necessary that the same questions will be asked to you. There can be many questions, but I am telling about my personal experience and the questions asked from my friends. Okay, question number 13 was, and the last question was, how this scholarship is beneficial for you regarding your subject or whatever your interest is, how this will affect Korea and how it will affect your home country, how it will affect India. So how is this scholarship affecting or beneficial for all the three persons or states mentioned here? And that is all. I think I have mentioned a total of 14 questions which were asked to us, and I hope this video is helpful and you prepare accordingly. And please don't be blank or nervous during the interview. Keep a slight smile on your face, and it is okay if you're don't be nervous during the interview, and I know you will be because I was also very nervous. I could not sleep the whole night before the interview, and in the morning also I was just waiting that when will the time come, how will be the interview. But yes, stammering in the interview is very much okay. Getting a pause for 30 seconds, 15 seconds is very much okay. Don't take a pause for too long because there is a lot of interview. There are a lot of other applicants waiting and they have very come time. Hardly they will take 5 minutes or 10 minutes for the interview. But my interview was for quite a long time. I think it was 10 to 12 minutes. Anyways, but try to be very clear whatever you are speaking, because their English, they can understand English, they can speak well, but sometimes your words are not clear due to the different accents. So try speaking very clearly whatever you say. And stammering is okay, as I've mentioned. I make videos also. Here also I stammer a lot, but I don't try to edit it and cut it out. I don't want to present a perfect video. In the video I try to be very real. See, today I have not even put makeup. It's just a slight lipstick which I had put. So I think everything is okay until and unless you accept it, and everything is understandable also, because there is no perfect person or thing. Everything is having some or the other issue. And that's it for my today's video. I wish you all the very best, all the very luck. Don't be nervous and do well in your interview. Bye. Borahae, I purple you.